Friends, the future is in danger. The machines are going to rise up and take over. We need to save the world. And by world, I mean our internet. And by internet, I mean NBN. Yeah, I have just recently watched the latest Terminator movie, so excuse the terrible intro on that one. But what's not terrible is the new chairs that PLE have sent me. So if you want to check out a chair that's pretty darn good so far, and you'll have a video on that very soon, drop down the link below to PLE's Battleballs new Vaporwave chair if you like gaming chairs. This is probably not the one for you because it's a bit more stealth than that. But welcome to this week's Techman Pat's Dirt Report by Techman Pat, for Techman Pat, created by Techman Pat. This channel is called that because there is tech reviews involved, and this week I identify as a male and as opposed to a banana, and my name is Pat. You might find me a little bit spicy today, and that's because while making another video this week, today, I hurt myself, and there was no whiskey to drown my pain and sorrow. But my pain doesn't stop there. I had an important business meeting in the early hours of this morning, 6 a.m. in fact, and I got up at 5:30 to set everything up, and the NBN failed me. No internet, no nothing. I was stuffed like a Christmas turkey. I've never had turkey in Christmas, by the way, just letting you know. Saved by the 4G on my phone. So let's get started. Today we are looking at a timeline that creates some winners, some losers. The final frontier. These are the voyages of the NBN enterprise. With today's story, we have to look back in the past. Many months ago, in the year of our Lord somewhere between 2017 and 19, NBN Co set out to capture the enterprise market, sell directly to businesses and bypass the RSPs. A good idea from a business standpoint, and we talked about this in a few videos ago. Not so much as an infrastructure provider with resellers. You see, NBN took to the streets, knocked on doors, gathered some large customers along the way, such as Woolworths, who at one point was connecting 50 stores to the NBN per week. Continuing their warpath, they pissed off a few big players, and so Telstra took them to Town Square and requested a trial by combat, but nobody listened anyway. So a few DeLoreans later this week, Optus has come out and requested a review into NBN Co's behavior in the enterprise market. Again, this has happened before, asking the government to step in, stop NBN Co from overbuilding competitive infrastructure. They are asking them to instead focus efforts and investment to underserved areas, which I completely agree with. NBN had a reply for this statement a little while back, already pre-prepared, pre-packaged, you see. Well, this is an old one. They said that the income from enterprise sales will lead to investment in underserved areas. Well, this has certainly not happened, even though I was kind of hopeful. You see, this stems from NBN Co running new fiber lines into buildings with 100 other fiber lines from 10 different providers. Because hey, why not? The big dogs are already playing in these yards, and NBN Co wants their sand patch, challenging providers like Optus, TPG, Vocus and Telstra. NBN Co is also able to provide a direct service and at an almost wholesale price, meaning other RSPs cannot compete. Some enterprise clients have even requested all their sites are connected via the NBN Co fiber cable. So even if the building has an existing Optus or TPG fiber connection, NBN Co will instead install a new one just for that client. Now, that's usually at the request and cost to the client, and I'm sure they're going to pay a pretty penny for it. And the fact that NBN Co can just go out and do that in itself is an unfair advantage. Optus has said that due to the nature of the relationship between the client and NBN Co, it leaves no room for a mixed connection approach when servicing multiple sites. Imagine building parallel roads next to a toll road. You don't want to let anyone else charge your own cars for tolls. I don't know if that's a good example, but it's kind of similar. Then we jump to Vocus, a long-term player in the fiber to the business industry. Their fibers run to many buildings around Australia. They too have come out just after Optus and said they want NBN Co's direct sales team to shut down because they are in direct conflict with RSPs, but mainly because NBN Co is on their turf now, you know. Let's get real. In fact, in October, NBN Co was officially sanctioned by the ACCC for a serious breach of non-discrimination obligations after it gave Macquarie Telecom, but not other telcos, advanced pricing for its business services and made payments in exchange for customers. I have linked the article by IT News about that below if you would like to read more. Well, ACCC's Sim said, market feedback suggests that NBN Co's entry into the wholesale enterprise market has increased competition, particularly in areas where Telstra is the only other fixed line infrastructure provider. Ensure that all access seekers can compete on equal footing going forward. We will be closely monitoring NBN Co's conduct under the enforceable undertaking and reserve our right to take further action if we are not satisfied. Obviously, they must have been satisfied because since October, and the ACCC warning, it has been business as usual for NBN. So now, news has come out that NBN Co will stop building new fibre to already existing fibre-connected businesses. See, this is what I find frustrating. They went out and built fibre to places where there was already fibre, and now they're going back on it. What a waste of time and money. Well, this is what NBN Co's Chief Strategy and Transformation Officer Will Irving had to say. To date, while List, we have usually installed new fibre connections to large customer locations when requested. We have made some limited use of existing fibre when we have done so. However, because other network operators may have spare capacity on infrastructure serving some of these locations, it may be unnecessary for NBN Co to duplicate the fibre infrastructure serving these premises. You don't say. You don't say. We hear the industry and we're now exploring ways NBN Co might efficiently obtain the use of that existing fibre to serve the needs of businesses and government customers who wish to be connected using the NBN network. I get it, but this is what you do when you've already plugged all the other gaps in your business. This is what you can faff around with when you have a solid infrastructure for everyone else. And so here we are today on our final stop of the journey. On the 30th of this month, NBN Co has thrown the towel, waved the white flag and yielded to the big telcos over its enterprise and government business, declaring it will stop contracting directly with users and share sale leads with retailers. The enterprise sales department is now kaput. How about that? Here's what the statement said from their media release. In response to this feedback, NBN Co will evolve its enterprise contracting model so that RSPs will in all cases have the direct contractual relationship with enterprise customers. Previously, NBN Co has at times contracted directly with enterprise customers to build connectivity ahead of those customers engaging one or more RSPs to provide operational broadband services. The company will continue to engage enterprise customers through its engagement team to understand their infrastructure requirements and to educate and stimulate demand for NBN wholesale services. Two things. First of all, let me know in the comments below how you feel about this industry being able to control a government-led infrastructure company. And second of all, do you think it's the right choice? And did you find that funny? Because I thought it was hilarious. It's like the whole sorry thing about the oil spill. We're sorry that we spilled and killed millions of wildlife in the sea. I'm not going to name the company, but we all know who that is. Shell. I always imagined, though, detached from reality, that all NBN Co would never sell to customers. Everything would go through RSPs, creating a positive synergy rather than an arms race. But that's just me. I'm a bit naive, I suppose, and I'm happy to hear NBN Co will go back to rolling out the NBN to Australians rather than chasing enterprise deals. So, even though there's a lot of money in enterprise. Friends, thank you very much for watching. Hope you had a great weekend. If you liked this video, then damn it, tap that like button. If you're feeling spicy, then tap that like button too. If you want to see more tech and telco news, then please consider subscribing. We also do tech reviews on this channel, as you may have heard. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in another one. Bye! Well, Sim said, fibre connecting to build up after it gave MacLeod Telecom to build connectivity. Friends, the future is in danger.